Chief, are you looking for a cargo van business loan for bad credit? If yes, here is the video that I really want you to pay attention to, because in today's conversation, I'll be sharing with you our top 5 bad credit cargo van business loans that really offer a large amount. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. Number 5, we have Crest Capital. Our score, 9 over 10. So when you think about Crest Capital, I want you to think about a lender that's really great for leasing, but also for a cargo van business loan for bad credit. And so here are the pros and cons of this player. You have a very fast and easy application process. They take care of you within 48 hours. No problem at all, okay? You have multiple types of financing available. And what the thing we love about Crest Capital is that they have excellent customer service. Like if you have bad credit and you're having a problem, you have questions, whatever, they'll answer all questions that you have. And what about the cons here? Now, this Crest Capital doesn't offer cargo vans for all types of industries, and rates can be expensive sometimes. Okay, so be very careful here. You want to read the fine prints or have someone who really understands the legality of business loans for cargo vans before you sign anything. Okay. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really, I'm so happy. I'm so really happy to have you here into this conversation. So we're going to have a quick journey into the top 5 bad credit cargo van business loans that offer massive approvals. Okay. Now, what do we love about Crest Capital for cargo vans? We love the fact that they can actually approve you all the way to $500,000. Can you imagine that? $500,000. That means you can buy multiple cargo vans. You can actually buy an entire fleet. If you have, of course, you have the monetary because if you want to buy an entire fleet, they'll probably ask you a down payment. Usually they don't ask the down payment, but if you want to buy an entire fleet, they'll ask you for a down payment. So if you want to buy just, let's say, one cargo van, 40 grand, like a new van, for instance, 35 grand or 40 grand, you can get the whole thing actually financed through Crest Capital. And in terms of FICO score, if you have like 535 minimum, they'll work with you. So we really love Crest Capital for that, and they just want you to be at least 6 months to 2 years in business. Okay, your FICO score goes from 535 all the way to 650. They'll work with you, not a problem. But if you want to go with a lease for cargo van financing, there's no down payment. But for leasing, they want you to have a first month down payment. So there's also a one-time administration fee of $275. Number 4, we have here AG Direct. Our score, 9.2 over 10. So AG Direct is kind of cool for agricultural equipment, but they also they've started doing in the last 10 years, they've started financing cargo vans, spreader vans, box trucks. Even if you have bad credit, they'll accept you, not a problem at all. What we love about AG Direct is that they are really fast also in terms of approving you, and they don't ask a lot of questions, a lot of documentation. So this is really your quintessential low doc bad credit cargo van business loan. So here are the pros and cons of AG Direct. The pros: interest rates tend to be low, funds are dispersed quickly, and qualifications are lower than banks. What about the cons here? They serve agribusiness 80% of the time, and they serve the other industries 20%. So the thing is, before you actually, if you're interested in applying for cargo van business loan at AG Direct, call them first to see if they offer this type of loan in your area, because they actually do things geography by geography, state by state. Okay, so here are the cons. Basically they have opaque borrower qualifications, so they're not really transparent in that department. Okay, but by the way, boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. I'm explaining to you our top 5 bad credit cargo van business loans for large approval. So the thing is, we love AG Direct because they do specialize. They are like a highly specialized equipment financing company that is essentially a convenient way to access and leverage the farm credit system to purchase, lease, or refinance farm equipment, but also some kind of urban equipment when it comes to cargo van, sprinter van, box trucks also. And so what we love about AG Direct is that rates tend to be better than what you will typically see with other lenders. So if you are in the industry, AG Direct should be near the top of your list of options. Okay, this is kind of cool. And in terms of I would say the approval, actually, your cargo van loans, they can actually give you $5,000 all the way to $250,000, $250,000. And the APR is kind of cool though. You are looking at 7.25% to 8.25%. they actually will charge you a documentation fee, which includes origination fees and all other service fees, and this is capped at $300, and so they charge that too. So you need to be aware of that. Number 3, we have U.S. business funding. Our score 9.5 over 10. So if you're looking for a bad credit cargo van business loan that is great for refinancing equipment, refinancing your cargo van, this is the lender for you. We love U.S. business funding because they actually have great customer service. They are really fast too, though. They will fund you real fast, and they actually will finance both old and new cargo vans, not a problem. Both used and new cargo vans, not a problem at all. Let's go through the pros and cons here for this player. The pros, well, borrower qualifications are lower than banks. You have high borrowing amounts. Okay, there is the application process is very fast and easy, and funds are dispersed quickly. What about the cons here? Well, rates can be expensive. So the thing is, when you think about U.S. business funding for your cargo van, and especially for bad credit, you are basically able to, like, you have a lender that's very, very startup friendly. Can you imagine? They will actually consider your application if you have been in business for 6 months. 6 months. Okay, this is pretty good, and they actually will take care of you. In terms of documentation they require, they don't ask a lot of information because a cargo van business loan actually is by definition a collateralized loan. And so what we love about U.S. business funding is that they are very generous. So they will actually like the maximum they will finance is 10 million. So you can buy as many cargo vans as possible. You can buy as many Sprinter vans as possible. You can buy as many pickup trucks, as many box trucks, as many 18-wheelers, as many trucks, regular trucks as you want. Okay, that's so minimum $10 million. Okay, so we love that a lot. And the APR are pretty good too because they started around 3.5%. In terms of the documentation, in terms of requirements, they want you to be in business at least 6 months, even though 2 years are preferred. If you're in business for 2 years, that's fine. If not, 6 months is also good. So startups also have a chance. I just wanted to insist on that because when people hear this type of shows, they say, "Well, you know what? I'm a startup. I'm a new business. I'm not going to qualify anyway." No. You are going to qualify. You're going to qualify if you have a new business. You are still in the race. Okay. Don't kick yourself out because nobody's kicking you. Nobody's kicking you out. All right. You are still in the race, and you are going to get approved and get funded. Number 2, we have here Smart Biz. Our score 9.6 over 10. So if you're looking for a bad credit cargo van business loan that has a diversity of loans to offer you, Smart Biz is the place to be. Here are the pros and cons. Pros: you have high borrowing amounts. Rates tend to be cheap, and long-term financing options are available. What about the cons here? Well, borrower qualifications may be hard to meet, and funds can take a long time to disburse. So the thing about Smart Biz is that even though the platform is kind of cool, even though the team is kind of cool, they have a problem in our view in how they actually manage the underwriting process, because it takes forever for you to get to actually get your loan. But yeah, in terms of the services that they actually, you can actually be approved for a cargo van business loan for bad credit all the way to $500,000. Okay, and Smart Biz wants you to be in business for 2 years. Even though if you are in business for 1 year and you have the right business plan, they'll take a look. They will study your application. Not a problem at all. So the thing you have to understand is that Smart Biz actually works with the network of cargo van lenders, cargo van business lenders, to help basically give you the kind of loan that you need. Okay, so Smart Biz is not a direct lender itself. It works with a network of lenders. So it's kind of similar to Lendio. You have Lendio, you have Smart Biz, you have NBC, National Business Capital, and the Smart Biz is not a loan broker though. So this is kind of different. Think of it as a loan marketplace. It's not a loan broker at all. It's a loan marketplace that sort of puts you in contact with other lenders. So overall, when you think about Smart Biz, just think about a lender that's there for you. Just make sure that you are ready before contacting them. But by ready, I mean make sure you have all your paperwork, So you got to really, because you might have to furnish some documentation around your cargo van business financial statements, the kind of loads you haul, how you monetize your loads, okay, and how do you actually monetize everything? Do you get paid on a rate per mile, rate per load, rate per contract, or rate per hour? What kind of revenue are you deriving from your business? Are you a new business? Are you an old business? Those are questions that the lender will ask you anyway. So make sure that you have all answers ready before you even contact a lender. Number one, the best of the best in our view when it comes to bad credit, cargo van business loans, you have Lendio. Our score, 9.8 over 10. When you think about Lendio, I want you to think about Lendio is not a lender though. Lendio is great when it comes to cargo van business loan marketplace. So Lendio is a lender marketplace. It's not a direct lender. So Lendio works with a constellation of lenders, direct lenders that is, and we're talking about 75 to 80 lenders. Sometimes, based on our calculations, we think Lendio has 83, 84 lenders, not the 75 people say all the time. So Lendio can actually finance your bad credit cargo van business loan, not a problem. You just need to find a lender that will find your application amenable. That's all. And the thing with Lendio is that basically you just fill out a one-page application form, and what Lendio will do is Lendio will dispatch that info to all its lenders, and lenders will bid in real time on your application. So they'll see your profile, and they'll basically bid on your application, and basically they'll send you some information. Like Lendio will relay to you some information, and you just have to review them, and based on the offer, you can choose the lender you want. But the first part of Lendio is that you basically are having a pre-qual. So you're having a soft pull. You have a one page pre-qualification form where you enter your information, and you give more details about your cargo van business loan with bad credit, and you just say you want to buy a cargo van. That's all. So you need a loan, and then you enter all that. It's very short. It takes about 3 minutes. When we did it, it took us 5 minutes, but it takes about 3 to 7 minutes to complete the Lendio form. And once you hit submit, Lendio will take care of it. It will take care of the rest. So Lendio will contact its lender support group, and they will see what they can offer you. So for a cargo van business loan for bad credit, you can be approved all the way to $500,000. If you want other forms of financing, Lendio can actually take care of you also. You have MCAs, merchant cash advances, all the way to $200,000. You have term loans all the way to $2 million. You have short-term loans all the way to $500,000. You have equipment financing all the way to $5 million. So you have a lot of stuff happening here, and it's totally up to. It really depends on what kind of loans you need. Okay. If you're still with us, I want to give you a bonus here because I really love the attention you have been paying me so far. So in the bonus, I want to share with you National Funding, which is another big player that we have uncovered. So National Funding, our score, 8.6 over 10. So National Funding is great for new businesses. So if you are a new business and you want to have a cargo van business loan for bad credit, and you are a new business, you are a startup in the courier industry, in the cargo van, sprinter van, box truck, in the 18-wheeler, in the pickup truck, whatever industry you're in, you will love National Funding. Okay, here are the pros and cons of this player. Pros: borrower qualifications are lower than banks. You have discounts for early repayment. You have a fast and very easy application process, and funds are dispersed quickly, so they don't waste your time at all. Like if you need your money right away to kind of buy your new or used cargo van, they'll take care of you, not a problem at all. And what about the cons? Rates can be expensive, like really. Okay, so when you think about National Funding Services, NFS, you got to think about cargo van business loans for bad credit all the way to $150,000. That's the maximum, and that again, with $150,000, you can buy three brand new cargo vans for that matter. Okay, so even 4, depending on the geography where you're currently in the country. So you can buy, you can start building a little fleet of cargo vans. Okay, so this is really good. And the APR is kind of decent too. You're looking at the 5%. That's what we love a lot through NFS. And for national funding, they actually charge you a 3% origination fee. So just be aware of that, okay? And they want you to be in business for 6 months, even though 3 months is kind of cool too, but 6 months is like more decent. Credit score, they want you to be around 550 all the way to 600. So this is an annual revenue. They want you to be between $100,000 and $250,000. So $100,000 to $250,000. So that's about what? That's about 10,000, give or take $10,000, all the way to $20,000. So this is really cool in our view. And one thing I want to say also is that make sure that you have all the paperwork before you contact national funding, because they are really fast. They can fund you in as little as 24 to 48 hours. Before we close to this conversation, I want to quickly talk to you about the fact that when you are thinking about getting a bad credit cargo van business loan, you want to pay attention to a few things. Simply because you have bad credit doesn't mean you should actually jump on the first loan that you have, right? So you want to pay attention to interest rates, pay attention to the term lengths and repayment frequency. Think about borrower requirements relative to rates, like how much they're charging you compared to how much you really can fetch elsewhere. And think about customer reviews and reputation. So all the the 6 players that I have shared with you into this conversation, those are players that have a relatively high number of positive reviews and a relatively high amount of reputation. So those are not like a small ass lenders that I've just shared with you. No, we are speaking about very high level lenders who will basically give you the cargo van business loan you need, even if you have bad credit. Okay, so and also think about the breadth of options. So when you think about a lender, think about the breadth of option and the depth of option too. Depth and breadth, so broad and deep, right? Think about the transparency in terms of pricing. So transparency in terms of APR, for example. So those are really important, okay? So it's important to also pay attention to the fact that you got to look at geography. What part of the country are you applying from? What state are you applying from? And what kind of geographical scope do you cover with your cargo van or your sprinter van? So this will determine whether or not you get qualified for a cargo van business loan with bad credit. So I just want to remind you that all the players that I just shared with you in today's conversation, each one of them has its pros and cons. That makes sense, of course. But most importantly, they actually will serve you in a specific industry, depending on your geography. So it's very clear. You have to keep that in mind to know that things do change, and so things will change also depending on the kind of niche you're in, depending on the kind of need you have, and also the type of credit score that you have in the first place. Because you have bad credit and then you have bad credit, right? You have bad credit and poor credit. You have bad credit and really crappy credit. So if you have to ask yourself what kind of category you're in before you can reach out to one of those 6 players. Before I do a recap of today's conversation, please check out our loan evaluation approach. We have a system in place when it comes to evaluating, categorizing, and listing bad credit cargo van business loans. Check this out right now. All right, number 1, we have Lendio. Our score 9.8 over 10. Number 2, we have SmartBiz. Our score 9.6 over 10. Number 3, we have US Business Funding 9.5 over 10. Number 4, we have AG Direct 9.2 over 10. Number 5, we have Crest Capital. We have here our score Crest Capital 9 over 10. And in the bonus, we have National Funding. Our score 8.6 over 10. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. God bless you. I'll speak to you another time. But until then, remember, stay marvelous.